Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the Copper Owl, bringing you a Data Live Kurumi Polchara figure review. I don't know how to say the name. It's not a Figma. It's one of those off-brand Figmas and all that stuff. So, this is the fifth time making this video because a lot of things are happening in the background with this figure and everything as well. And then finally, everything is done. Make the fourth video. I have the box in the background, and I realized you could see me in the background. And because I live in the state of Texas and it's hot as balls up in here, I was shirtless. And none of you want to see that. None of you want to see my Adonis physique. Okay, in a Kurumi review. And all that. So now I'm wearing clothes. Okay, I'm fully dressed and everything. But I'm an honest person. Okay? Why would I say this? Because I'm honest, okay? I'm not embarrassed. But yeah, but yeah, you don't want to see my physique. So So I'm redoing it, and let's do this. So what was going on in the background was that I bought it for $200. The seller had glued the hands onto the guns, and really good glue. I don't want to risk taking it off, so I freaking got $80 back. So I'm going to review this figure as if I spent $120. Okay. And honestly, I was thinking that, no, don't buy it for this much. Okay? Then I put on this face and I'm like, okay. Okay, now my mind's kind of changed a bit. Because there's a good chance I was going to just return this figure for my money back. This face was still in the plastic, so I never put it on until now. And it's just... she steals my heart away. I see why. This is my first ever figure like this. I now see why people buy them. It's not like they're dolls or anything. There's something else about this. It's like, I knew a girl. I had a girlfriend who that gave me that feeling when she looked at me and all that. It was all in the eyes. It's just this beauty about it and everything. You have that essence right there. So I'm gonna say right now, I'm like, let me just talk about the figure. It looks nice. Everything looks nicely detailed and everything. When you take the hands off, sometimes you take out the entire joint. I don't like that. And sometimes the left hand one kind of falls off, but I think that's just me not putting it on right. She has the normal thing. You take off the hair. You switch the faces. These are her faces. She kind of has this disconcerting look. And this generic happy look. I wish she came with a crazy face. Like, the disconcerting one looks too similar to her happy one. And then she just has this look of I don't know what to call it. But it's just that look she gives you, when just that look. I don't know what to say, because I actually never watched this anime. Actually, I've seen clips of it, bits and pieces. But I took a quiz like, who's your waifu? I got her, and I was like, I have no idea who you are, and I'm like, look her up, and I'm like, okay, she's my waifu. Well, just the dress kind of sold it. Just the colors, her color scheme of I don't want to say orange, but amber. She has that goth look I love. She has weapons I love. She has an OP power, but her personality, and it's like, yeah, I'm not afraid to stick my dick in crazy, okay? And you're not supposed to. Doesn't mean I'm afraid to do it. But yeah, articulation's pretty nice. She kind of can't put her hands on her face, and I just like that because I've seen plenty of images where she can do that. She has a wavy hand. She has fists, which I don't know what to do with. I don't like looking at the hands, okay? She has pointing hands, which I like to do sometimes. Put them on her, all that. And everything, so yeah, it's just, and she has this stand. I hear very mixed things, like these things are either like the worst things ever, or the best things ever. And I don't even know if I put it on right. I think I did. But yeah, this stand connects to what looks like her butt, but it's actually her dress. See her booty? I did not like the shoes. I think the shoes should have been more black. I like that they got her leggings and everything right too, though. But yeah, it's not bad at all because it just connects to the dress. I've gotten her to do interesting poses. I don't know if she could fly. I think she can fly, or she does something similar. But yeah, and all that. She doesn't have much. Her head articulation is pretty nice, just normal. She could get many. Everything. She doesn't have waist articulation. She can't sit. She can't sit right, or anything like that. That's the problem. Her dress is just a solid piece of plastic. So, I kind of wish it was cloth. You can't have her like kneel and everything. So she has that look and all that. And she can't stand on her own. So yeah, everything. I've never had a Figma, so I can't compare it. But I can compare it to other figures I have. So, Kenner Star Wars. Used to be a big Star Wars guy. Got this at the garage sale. But yeah, she's taller than the Kenner figure. She's... if I can find my other figure. I want to say she's just as articulated as a Zevo's figure right here. Which is nothing but ball joints. And all that. So, there we go. Maybe a bit more articulated, because these joints are kind of like stiff on this figure, and all that. But just as much, she can do like turn her wrist 360 degrees and all that, and everything. But yeah, and she's just as detailed, or if not more detailed, than Auto here, and all that. So, comparing the prices of these things, though, the Kenner figure, of course, I think these are like $20 online because they're a snow trooper. But I think back in the day, they were like a few dollars. And looking at Star Wars figures now, Star Wars figures are not worth the price they are now. But back in the day, you get them for less than $10. A Zevo figure back in the day. This came from a big set, so they were like $10 to $20, and Auto here was $20, and I'm like, I see why you want to spend $100 on these things and all that, but don't spend $200. They're not worth $200, people. Okay, it's a scalper market. This thing retailed for $90 online. Okay, $120, I could say, like, yeah, shipping costs. Okay, tax cost. Okay, worth it. Honestly, you could probably sell these all completely white, and people will paint these. People make this look like Black Rock Shooter. Okay, there probably is a market of just having these figures plain, just so their buyer could paint them the way they want to. And you could sell them for probably like $60, $50. Because I don't know how these are painted. They could be hand painted for all I know. They could be expensive because of IP costs and all that. Shipping and everything. Their imports and all that. Surprisingly, everything with that seller other than him essentially lying about the description, perfectly fine. This thing came here was supposed to take a month. It came here in like a proper shipping time. And all that. So, $200 for these things? No. $100? You're stretching it, in my opinion. But yeah, you buy it for $100 if you want. $120 at most. That's how much I spent. So and I'm happy with her at $120 on all that. And this figure, I love it. I get it now. I have the statue. You can buy statues of the characters for a lot less. Like what is it? 1/5 of the price? $40? Oh, it'd be 40 times. It's 1/3 of the price actually. For the 1/5 will be $200. But you can't pose them and everything. That's the thing. You can't really play with them. You can make stop motion with these things. But with the statues, they just stand there and look pretty for you. So yeah. That is my review of the Kurumi figure. Hope you all like it. And if you have any questions about it and all that, I'll see if I can answer them. Okay? Well, thank you all very much, and you all have a nice day. Bye-bye.